For the next keynote in our Retail Odyssey, please welcome to the stage Tony Spring, CEO of Macy's, Inc.
Thank you. It's great to be with you here today at Shoptalk. I hope you're as excited as I am to talk about the business. I'm a retailer, and I've been one for many years. First at Bloomingdale's, and now at Bloomingdale's parent company, Macy's, Inc. A portfolio of 3 incredible iconic brands, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and Mercury. But I may be a CEO, but I'm also a merchant at heart. I absolutely love this business. And my passion is finding products and new ways to serve and excite the customer. That's really been a constant since I joined Bloomingdale's right out of college as an executive trainee. Believe it or not, I went to school for hospitality. At 16, I decided I wanted to study hotel and restaurant management and thought I'd work for one of the big hotel chains. But I fell for retail when Bloomingdale's came to campus, and I realized that retail is just another form of hospitality. I thought this way ever since I've been defined the view of the business. It's looking at everything from a customer's point of view. It's taking care of the customer and exciting the customer. Think about it. Retail therapy is real, and we all need it. What's more exciting than finding something that makes you look great and feel more confident about yourself? In this stressful world where we're dealing with so much with our work and family, multiple jobs, and so many other challenges, we want to be able to walk in someplace and find a sense of enjoyment. If a customer goes out and gets a compliment on a new outfit, then we've done our job. I also think about the moments in people's lives that retailers get to be a part of. Visit the Macy's dress department during prom season and watch young girls get excited about this special night in their life. Or go to the men's department and watch a young man looking for a suit for that first job. Or the wedding registry, where people are preparing for maybe the most important day in their lives. These are all chances for us to show up at moments that are really important, big or small. It's this humanity, emotion, and romance in retail that plays such an important part in their lives that I love about this business. And that's the good news. But I also want to talk about the real challenges facing our business and retail more broadly. Competition is showing up in all forms. Digitally native brands, off-price, our own vendors make up just a short list of the evolving list of growing competitors, some in this room. The weekly trips to the mall are just not as common or as frequent. And yes, we all need to invest more in our stores. On top of that, digital disruption has forever changed the way people think about the business. We're proudly an omni-channel retailer. We're channel agnostic. Customers have that optionality, and it means we must be ready no matter where, when, or how the customer chooses to shop. Social media and other demographic shifts have changed consumer taste faster than ever before. And those waiting for the new normal, it's not coming anytime soon. As you can tell from how I talk about the business, you really can look at it from both sides. There's this challenge that we're facing or the magical experiences that retail has to offer. Which one is going to prevail? I'm deeply an optimist. And after all, you have to be an optimist to be in this business. I believe strongly in the future of Macy's, Inc. We can accelerate our business with stronger assortments, better execution, new formats, new experiences, and other strategies without being burdened or wedded to just what we did in the past. Opportunities to lean in and to have the courage to evolve our strategy and allow us to connect with the customer the way he or she shops in 2024 and beyond. And that's why we've launched our new vision for Macy's, Inc., a bold new chapter, which I'm excited to tell you about shortly. But let me start with a little bit about my journey at Bloomingdale's. I think I know or like to know the customer. I've spent my entire career understanding what the customer wants, starting from my first days on the sales floor at our store in White Plains, New York. One truism of retail is the customer's always right. We need to make that the essence of what we do, from our sales professionals who are the heart and soul of our stores, to our buyers and planners, to those that work in our warehouses, to the leadership of our company, and all the way to my office. What we did at Bloomingdale's provides a roadmap for what we can do at Macy's. During my tenure as CEO, we embarked on a strategy to focus on our core, understand our DNA, put the customer first, and it worked. We expanded our luxury offerings, bringing in names like Saint Laurent, Zegna, Creed, Le Labo, Bottega Veneta, Balenciaga, and more. We decluttered the floor and we improved the quality of our assortments. We elevated our digital presentation. We brought more in-store events and activations, social and digital experiences, and added a little more theater to the business. We delivered a point of view that distinguished the Bloomingdale's brand. The result was a transformed business with our highest ever record sales performance and record customer engagement scores. We increased brand equity, and we also obtained high net promoter scores, those all-important numbers that tell you really how you're doing with the customer. We've already begun the same work with Mercury, and I have full confidence we're going to get there with Macy's. But I also want to tell you about the big, bold changes that we've made to get there. First, we have to share some hard truths and the choices we're facing. It's not just for Macy's, but also others in our industry. For starters, we have too many locations that were built for a different era. It's a painful process, but we're going to have to close some stores. There's no choice if we want to be a company that doesn't just survive, but thrives. We're at a different time in retail. Things are changing more dramatically and faster than ever before, and bold action is needed. Profitable growth will require a smaller and more productive store fleet and an optimized digital experience. It will also require the right investment in newness across the entire enterprise. We're not cutting our way to growth. We're focusing on where the growth opportunities are today and investing from a position of strength. Without bold action, Macy's is going to get caught up in the challenges facing the entire department store sector. But we're much more than a department store. We're a modern marketplace. Departments don't define us. Our creativity, our execution, our focus, our ambition, that's what defines us. In general, retailers have underinvested in customer-facing side of the business. The result has been too much friction and a failure to anticipate what the customer wants and needs. We have chased the illusion of endless aisle. Today's customer doesn't want an endless aisle. We must focus on the redundancy and increase the variety. Today's customer truly wants just the best style. We need to have exciting and fun visits existing in both of our stores and our websites. This is an exciting new vision for a modern Macy's Inc. We've challenged the status quo, we've identified what we've gotten right, and more importantly, what we could have done better. And we've taken a strategic and holistic view of our entire brand portfolio. We call this strategy a bold new chapter, and we named it that for a reason. And here's how we're going to do it. Our plan has 3 parts. 1, strengthen the Macy's nameplate. 2, accelerate luxury. And 3, simplify and modernize end-to-end operations. This transformation begins with strengthening the Macy's nameplate, our largest business and footprint. Coming from Bloomingdale's, I've approached Macy's from an outsider's point of view. There are few brands that have as deep a heritage and as strong an emotional connection with their customers as Macy's. But it's become clear that our customers' needs are not fully being met. Our new strategy for Macy's rests on 4 fundamental convictions about what the customer wants. First, an omni-shopping experience that's easy, neat, and more convenient. Second, an edited and updated selection of relevant and trending brands. Third, clarity on value and pricing. And finally, greater availability of help wherever they are shopping. To do this, we need to focus our resources. We announced a few weeks ago that we're going to close approximately 150 underperforming Macy's locations over the next 3 years. In fiscal 2023, these locations represented 25% or so of our Macy's Inc. square footage, but less than 10% of our sales. The long-term value to close is greater than the value to operate them. We'll unlock additional shareholder value by monetizing these locations and focusing on our go-forward stores. Of course, we're very sensitive to the impact a Macy's closure has on our colleagues, our customers, our vendors, and the local community. But this is a critical step as we move forward. This isn't about shrinking. This is about improving the store fleet to make sure that we're giving people the opportunity to shop the way they want. Please don't get me wrong. I love stores. I believe in stores. They just have to be the right stores. By closing underperforming locations, we can reprioritize our investments in the approximately 350 go-forward locations and our Macy's small format stores. These stores have an edited assortment, better staffing, and more impact in visual presentation. Today we operate 12 Macy's small format stores, and we plan to open up 30 more over the next 18 months. When one opens in your neighborhood, I want you to go see it. I think you're going to love it. In addition to the right stores in the right locations, we also must have the right product. So we're revitalizing the Macy's assortment. We're doing this in a few ways, by shifting our merchant responsibilities to full category approach, so the teams can really focus on the nuances that make every single category thrive with both new and important legacy brands. We're also rebuilding and reimagining our entire private brand portfolio. Our market brands will always be a priority, but we want to make sure that those in this room know well that our private brands have the opportunity to generate higher margins, profitability, and garner customer loyalty. They also help us capitalize on white space opportunities. From iconic brands like INC to our newest brand, State of Day, we are committed to having a compelling assortment of private brands that meets the need of our multi-generational customer base. State of Day just hit our stores and website in February to strong customer enthusiasm. It fills a white space in our intimate apparel zone. We expect to complete the entire refresh of our private brand portfolio by the middle of 2025. It's important to note, I don't intend or believe that Macy's is luxury, but I do believe that great style and great taste is not limited to just the affluent. As I often say, when it comes to our own brands, we can learn from each other without becoming one another. Beyond our assortments, we also need to modernize the shopping environment. Last year, we tested a few stores that were different. They had stronger vendor engagement, elevated product, had more colleagues on the floor, and had focused visual presentations. And they outperformed the rest of our fleet. So now we're focusing on this program, calling it our First 50, and expanding the best ideas to more stores as we learn and progress. On the digital side, we're also making important changes, like developing better search tools, improving our assortments, stronger imagery and use of video, making more personalized product recommendations. Our contact strategy is more targeted, balancing our ideas with the interests of the customer. The second part of our strategy is luxury. We know from our experience at Bloomingdale's that luxury appeals not just to the affluent consumer, but also to the aspiring one as well. So a crucial part of the Bold New Chapter strategy is accelerating luxury growth. Our luxury nameplates have been outperformers for us. At Bloomingdale's, we've seen a strong response to our small format concept, which we call Bloomies, and to our outlet stores. Our customers love Bluemercury's elevated beauty offerings. I'm told the M61 face cream will literally take years off your age. And I know after about a month on the job, I could use a little right now. We think Bluemercury can become the fastest growing luxury beauty retailer. I couldn't be more excited about the prospects of Bluemercury. Our latest remodels in Bronxville, New York and New Caney, Connecticut are off to a great start. The feedback from our customers, our colleagues, and our vendors has been very positive, and we love seeing the early sales results from both locations. We think these brands are uniquely positioned to take advantage of their strong momentum. Over the next 3 years, we plan to open a combined 15 Bloomies and outlets, and we'll also open at least 30 new Bluemercury stores and remodel an additional 30 as well. The last component of a Bold New Chapter strategy is not as glamorous as maybe opening up a new store, but it is really critical: simplifying and modernizing our end-to-end operations. This is a key part of our strategy, and these changes are going to save us hundreds of millions of dollars and simplify the experience for our consumers. I won't get into the details of inventory management and cloud-based technology, but it's important to know that this will help our customer when we help our team serve our customer better. As just one example, we are focused on making sure we're allocating inventory more effectively to each of our channels. One of the worst feelings is walking into a store or shopping online and not being able to get the size and color you're looking for in the time of need. We know we have to get allocation by channel right, and we feel confident that we can. Before I close, I want to return to a theme I opened with, which is the excitement of retailing. And here's my message to all of you. Don't listen to the doomsayers. As Jelly Roll said at the Grammys, The windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. Go back to your companies, visit your stores, explore online. Have a renewed sense of hope and confidence that the best days of retail are absolutely in front of us. This business is about art and science, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know positive change is possible. I saw it at Bloomingdale's, and it's going to happen at Macy's. We have never stood still, beginning in 1858 when R.H. Macy opened a dry goods store on 14th Street and 6th Avenue in Manhattan. We've always found ways to innovate as a brand, whether it was introducing the first Thanksgiving Day parade, which is now the most watched entertainment event of the year, or after 150 years, that Bloomingdale's is still like no other store, or acquiring a little-known haven for beauty aficionados called Blue Mercury in 2015. Macy's Inc. is a portfolio company that serves the diverse needs of our customers. We view our nameplates as a strength and an opportunity to take market share. We are clear-eyed about the challenges, but emboldened by the talent and the determination of our teams and the clarity of our new strategy, a bold new chapter. It's been a privilege to share these ideas and plans with you today, and I hope to see all of you at Macy's, Bloomingdale's, or Blue Mercury soon. Thank you very much.